to Sweet Talk SLP. I'm Crystal and I'm a pediatric speech language pathologist. Today is another episode of SLP Spotlight. But before we get started, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. Let's get started. For today's SLP Spotlight, I want to highlight and talk all about Rebecca from Talking with Rebecca. I've been a follower of Talking with Rebecca for quite some time, and maybe not on her Instagram. I feel like I'm a newer follower to her Instagram page, but on her Teachers Pay Teachers account. Talking with Rebecca has so many resources on Teachers Pay Teachers, both English and Spanish resources, language and speech resources, printables and digitals that you can put on Boom Learning. And I think she even creates clip art, which I don't purchase any clip art because I don't make any of my own products, but I know that her clip art is very popular amongst the speech language pathology community that does make resources. So I do want to highlight her just because I do use many of her Spanish resources, particularly her speech resources. Over the years, I've purchased so many of her speech sound packets, and so she'll have a speech sound, say R, and provide picture cards for initial, medial, and final. And usually initial won't just have 9 picture cards, it'll have 3 pages of R in initial position of word, and then also contain R blends in her R resource. Going through her page, I see that she has so many other products. She has interactive books, she has some language things, sentence strips that I'm very interested in, that I'm going to add to my wish list because I do like her products. In fact, let me pull some out. These are not too far away from me right now. In fact, the inspiration for this video came because I looked down on the floor and had several of her resources on the floor. So I just went and picked them up. So let me show you what I have in front of me. They are all her Spanish articulation cards in various, I think they're various speech sounds. Yes, they are. I think so. So here, the very first one, it's not in a folder. I have them out, are the L blends. I have them printed out in color and laminated. So I'm trying not to get the glare of my ring light, but you can see I have 3 pages here of the L blends, like I said, printed in color and laminated. These have been beat up a bit. They're folded a little bit. I've had these printed and laminated for quite a bit of time. I'd probably say at least 3 or 4 years. And then in this folder, I have some other products. So I have some, let's see what we have here. Initial P printed in black and white so that they can be colored. And I can show you here, I have 3 different pages of Initial P. So we have 9 here, 9 here, and 9 here. So 27 Initial P words. I do have this in a folder for homework or for the homework plan that I may be leaving for a child so that they can color and practice this at home. So I print them in black and white also. I also sometimes print them on colored cardstock. So I have here Initial T. I have them printed twice so that I could cut them and make cards for memory. I just haven't cut them all the way. So that is the intention for these and these 2. These are both Initial T. So I like to print them without color in duplicate on cardstock so that we can play games with them or put them around the room. So I have it that way. I've also printed them in color on cardstock and I have them cut up in little cards. So here are Initial P words. And I think I only have 1 set. I don't duplicate the colored ones. I only duplicate it when I have it in black and white. And I actually have another one of her products here. She also has these like hide and seek pictures. This is for the P sound. So you can go through this to find words that contain P. So battery is bila. Palm tree, palma, pears, pera, and so you go around looking. And so I have several of these P cards in here also. So I am a fan. I have more sounds. These are just sounds that happen to be right next to me, but I know that I've purchased many of her other sounds. In fact, I probably should have just bundled and bought all of her articulation sounds, but I didn't. And one day I may reach out to Teachers Pay Teachers to say like, hey, I want to buy the whole bundle, but I spent all this money on these other ones. Like, can I get a discount? Because I think that they do that if you end up buying a bundled product later. But all to say that I really enjoy talking with Rebecca's resources. I love the images that she uses. I love how colorful they are. For me, they are visually very pleasing. And so I think that's why I reach out for her products so often. I'd love to know if you have any of Talking with Rebecca's products. If you do, I'd love to know what you have, especially if it's not the Spanish articulation cards, because I need to know what else I need to add to my wish list and purchase on the next TPT sale. I will also link some of the resources that I have down below just so you have an idea of the collection that I have in case you're interested, but it'll also get you to her Teachers page in general. This is in no way affiliated or sponsored by Talking with Rebecca. I'm just sharing the love of another SLP. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I hope that you'll consider subscribing, like this video, share it with your friends, ring that notification bell. You'll be notified of my weekly uploads. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.